Hello, doctors and business owners. My name is Ed Sharp, and I am back once again to give you some help and guidance on doing better in your practice or business. What I wanted to talk to you about today is how to stay more focused in your practice or business so you can flourish and prosper. At the end, I will give you the steps for really accomplishing these goals you have and how to flourish and prosper. First off, let's look at what that means to flourish and prosper. To each person, it could be something different. To a child, it could be to make good grades in school, to excel on a sports team, or to start up a company at such a young age to make your own income without having to hit up mom or dad all the time for money. To an adult with a business, it could be to rise to much higher levels of supporting your family in the fashion you desire, or create more time for the activities you have in life besides work. To each his own, but it means to survive in abundance in whatever area, and it measures that you have arrived and are doing well, despite the contrary wishes of others. As an example, let's take an office that was hit hard in the economic disaster in '08. The owner almost lost everything. Times were worse than tight. When the economy is jacked to that degree, there are persons behind the scenes that don't want you to survive. In fact, they would be directly countering your survival. And this is by someone you don't even know. To outlast this situation, you have to be determined to flourish and prosper. That means doing whatever it takes, doing more than you used to. Back then, one would have had to double the marketing, set up different financial arrangements, hire better staff, whatever it took to not only survive that situation, but to flourish in it. Flourish is to have an abundance, to have affluences, not just getting by. It is above and beyond what is needed. So don't think just because the economy is at a very high level right now that you should sit back and coast. If you do that, you will not flourish and prosper. Any hiccup in the road can set you back. An example, are insurance companies paying you more or less? You get my point here. To flourish and prosper, one must have a constant vigil. Be on the alert for and prepared for attacks or changes or anything that can counter the survival of the business. Every day you need to focus on how you expand towards achieving higher levels and goals. The first step is to envision whatever that vision of flourishing and prospering is to you. This is done in your head. Next, write up the general idea of it, then polish it a bit more until you have the ideal scene of what you want. Next, write up a project or plan on how you are going to arrive there. What steps are you going to do to get there? You may have to write more steps later, but get a plan you can start working on now. Then get going on making the targets that will lead you to achieving these goals. Give this envisionment to your staff so they are contributing to it too. Give them the plan on what you are going after and how to get there. See how they can contribute to this motion. If you leave this step out, you might find that they are not tracking with you and pushing in the desired direction you want. So it is very important to involve your staff. These plans you have should be visited daily and reinforced. Review your desire to get there each day. Strengthen your willingness if needed. Push forward on the plan. You will probably hit barriers along the way. That is a natural part of this world we live in. Anything worth accomplishing is not easy to do. Don't give up or back off. Just figure out how to overcome the barriers and get moving again. This is actually the definition of happiness. Overcoming barriers towards a goal gives you happiness. I'm sure you have experienced this feeling whenever you did something that took some work to do. Getting like a prepaid or that new house or hired that great staff member. These are points that move you towards flourishing and prospering. So get out that think tank in your head and figure out where you are going. Write it down and what steps are needed to get there, and get going on it. Have fun and enjoy the happiness as you accomplish the targets on the way. If you need help, any help, or have any questions, please contact me at edsharp333@gmail.com. That's edsharp333@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. You may also visit my Facebook page for Sharp Management and Consulting, or my YouTube channel, which is www.tiny.cc/edsharp333. That's www.tiny.cc/edsharp333. Have a great day. I hope this helps.